in this episode of Drone Bucket. First of all, we have the underbelly, which is exposed. I don't think it's a great idea to have exposed circuitry like this to the elements. I mean, what if I landed in something like dewy grass or sand? This is one of the smallest quadcopters out there today. It's from Estes, the model rocketry company, and it's called the Proto-X. It has a bug-like design to it, and its fiery blue eyes get your attention. The quad comes with the propellers installed, the controller, which takes two AAA batteries, the USB charging cable, 4 extra propellers, and of course, the manual. But right away I noticed some interesting, what I consider, flaws in the design. Now, first of all, we have the underbelly, which is exposed. I don't think it's a great idea to have exposed circuitry like this to the elements. What if it landed in something like dewy grass or sand? Now, I know this is supposed to be an inside copter, but I can't help thinking, why not cover up this underbelly, if not to keep it from being banged up even inside? Another thing I noticed was that these motor mounts are very insecure. As I was trying to fly this, I found it to be very hard to keep the copter in a hovering position. Now, after I recalibrated the gyros, which was no easy task since the manual was wrong on how to do it, it did fly much better. See a link in the description to my instructional video on the right way to calibrate the gyros. You're welcome. Unfortunately, something was apparently wrong with the motor. It wouldn't spin sometimes. I pulled the propeller up just a hair, and that seemed to help. Apparently, it was rubbing against the motor. Still, here and there, the motor would seem to stick, for lack of a better term, and when I would manually spin it and then take off, it did seem to help. Now, obviously, that shouldn't be the case, and if it is, that also will contribute to erratic flight since one motor is not performing right. Now, the Proto-X does seem pretty rugged, as I crashed it several times. Propellers would pop off, but they would pop right back on again easily. Charging time, like most copters this size, is about half an hour, with about a 5-minute run time. Now, I really wanted to like this copter. I really did, but I just can't. I mean, the semi-working motor, the poor manual, and the exposed underbelly, I just have to give this Estes Proto-X a grade of fail.